Good morning everybody and welcome to the 5th assembly for term 6. I'm sure that you can all remember our value now. It's perseverance. And sometimes we need perseverance to help us to keep trying and to have confidence in our own abilities. Today's story may be familiar to you. The tale about a tortoise and a hare. The tortoise and the hare are two very different animals. Have a look at this picture of a tortoise. The tortoise carries its home on its back, certainly quite a weight, but a big plus because it protects the tortoise as well. Do you know that a tortoise is amongst the longest living animals on the planet? Now, how about the picture of our hare? The hare is built in a very different way. The hare has powerful legs, which means it can run extremely fast, and that protects the hare, helping it escape from danger. Today's story is about a race between a hare and a tortoise who were two friends. So who do you think will win? The tortoise and the hare. Once there was a hare and a tortoise who were good friends, even though they were very different. Tortoise was quiet and liked to do things slowly and carefully. Hare was the opposite. Hare did everything quickly and without thinking. He especially loved to boast about how fast he could run. "I can run faster than the wind," he said to Tortoise. "You are slow. You just plod along. I bet I could run circles round you." Tortoise was fed up of Hare always boasting, so he decided it was time to teach him a lesson. "I may surprise you," Tortoise said, with a sly twinkle in his eye. "I always get where I need to go in my own time. Why don't we have a race to prove it?" Hare laughed until he could no longer catch his breath. "A race," he spluttered, "between a tortoise and a hare?" "Yes," replied Tortoise. "Let's meet at the top of a hill tomorrow morning." The other animals gasped, but Hare just smiled. "I can't wait," he said. He thought there was no way that the tortoise would ever beat him. He was a hare after all. The next morning, Hare and Tortoise met for the race. All their friends came along to watch, and soon quite a crowd had gathered. "Hare is the fastest animal of all. I know he will win," said Rabbit. "I agree," said Field Mouse. "Tortoise is slow. He'll never keep up with Hare." Hare began to warm up. He ran up and down on the spot, touching his toes, and did 50 press-ups. Tortoise just stretched out his little legs, one at a time. When the time came, they both lined up at the start. "Ready? Steady? Go!" shouted Crow. Hare shot off down the track like an arrow from a bow, running so fast it was almost as if he were flying. Whoosh! Tortoise, however, started slowly and steadily, inching forward one step at a time. "Come on, Tortoise!" shouted his friends, but Tortoise didn't answer. He just kept his head down and plodding happily on. Soon there was a gap between the tortoise and the hare. When Hare looked around, he could see Tortoise far behind in the distance and grinned to himself as he whizzed along. "This is so easy," Hare thought, smiling. "I'm sure I'll win this race." A little way down the track, Hare saw a patch of dandelions in the grass. Tortoise could go all day without eating, but Hare ran so fast that it made him extra hungry. He just couldn't resist the delicious dandelions. "I'll stop and eat," said Hare. "I'm so far in front, Tortoise will never catch up." Hare ate and ate until he felt he was going to burst. "I'm too full to run," he thought. "I'll just rest for a while. It'll be ages before Tortoise gets here." Stretching out on the soft grass, he closed his eyes. He was soon fast asleep and began to snore loudly. A long way behind, Tortoise was still plodding along happily. By the afternoon, he'd reached the place where Hare was sleeping. "Oh, look! Hare found some tasty dandelions," he thought, when he saw his snoring opponent. "I know he can't resist dandelions. He must have stopped for a snack and fallen to sleep," chuckled Tortoise. Unlike his fast friend, Tortoise wasn't hungry. He wasn't tired, and he wasn't hot. So whilst Hare slept the day away in the warm sunshine, Tortoise passed him by. He plodded steadily on, getting closer and closer to the finish line, without making any fuss at all. When Hare woke up from his nap, he had quite a shock. It was nearly evening time, and Tortoise was just a speck far ahead in the distance. Tortoise had almost reached the finish line and looked as though he was about to win the race. Hare leapt to his feet and dashed after Tortoise. He ran faster than he'd ever run in his life. He was so fast his feet barely touched the ground, and his ears flapped back in the wind. Flying overhead, the crow cheered him on. "Come on, Hare!" he called. Hare got closer and closer to Tortoise, drawing level with him at the last moment. "I'm going to win," thought Hare eagerly. Hare stretched out his neck, but as they dashed over the finish line together, he saw that Tortoise had beaten him by the length of his nose. All the animals cheered loudly. Hare slumped on the ground, exhausted. "Well done, Tortoise. You were right all along," he gasped. "Sometimes it's better to take your time and not rush." "Thank you," replied Tortoise kindly. "Shall we have some dandelions to celebrate?" "No, thanks," said Hare, and they both laughed. From that day on, whenever he was tempted to boast, Hare remembered the day the Tortoise had beaten him. So perhaps the story did not end as you had expected. Certainly, looking at the two animals, it is the hare that is built to run. The tortoise, though, had the perseverance. He wasn't the fastest, and that didn't bother him. The tortoise knew that by persevering and steadily plodding on, he would reach the finish line. And that is how we sometimes need to look at things, and it will help you. You may be trying to do something a bit tricky, or something that takes a long time, like writing a story, or building a model, or even something that takes a very long time, like learning to read, or like learning an instrument. If you keep persevering, and you have the self-belief, you'll achieve what you set out to do. In the story, the tortoise won the race. Do you think he'd have been worried if he hadn't? I don't think so. He knew he had kept going, and he knew that he'd done his best. And as for the hare, well, he did learn a lesson not to be quite so boastful, and not to judge a friend by what he saw or thought. And that will help him to be a better friend to the tortoise. So today, if you can persevere with what you're trying to do, and also see if you can encourage somebody else to persevere, I think you will find that you will be able to fill your bucket of happiness. Goodbye.